Welcome to the Jordan Banks Show. Y'all, I am Jordan Banks, the king of urban podcasts. Goddamn, I'm glad you're here with me. You could be anywhere else in the world, like my man said, but you chose to be here with me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all go ahead, like, subscribe, follow the channel. All formats. If you like what you see, you heard, join the conversation, send me a comment. I don't block nobody. I don't do nothing of the such. Say what you want to say. But remember, I match energy. I'm just that type of petty. And, you know, if you got less followers than me, I really match energies, or maybe I won't even reply. Because some of y'all just go off the rail with stuff. It's like, this is my opinion. This is my show, goddamn. I don't have to give you no full explanation. You know what I mean? Y'all don't ask these politicians for it. They gonna ask me. And I'm just sitting there talking about it, saying where they do that at. And you want a full explanation and breakdown from me. I'm going to give you what I heard. I'm not going to swear by nothing. None of that. I'm going to say allegedly, this is my opinion. It's an opinionated show. It's where they do that at. Every day you look at something and say where they do that at. That's what the fuck I'm giving you, because that's the fuck I got. So all that back and forth, I don't do it. You get a lot of smart ass people want to come on in the comments and shit. I just laugh at them. I be like, boy, you care about me that much in your life. I appreciate it, but I mean, I'm just giving an opinion. You be mad if you want to. Be mad, get glad, suck ass. Hey, it is what it is to me. But I got topics. So I'm going to go on with my topics. And I'm sorry, ladies, and some ladies love the NFL, the game. The game started, y'all. The NFL game started, and I got to get a little bit of it in, because I love the NFL. I'm a football fanatic. Damn Cowboys started. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm a San Francisco 49ers fan, so you know I'm feeling good, right? I especially feel good because my man McCaffrey Jr. C-Mac is looking good. Ricky Purcell looking good. I thought Purdy forced a few things, but hey, he willing to slang that thing. Slang it, goddamn. I'd rather live or die by that than being timid and taking sacks and all that. Man, throw that thing. Let's see what we got. And we still got some people on the injury, so we got people coming back in a few weeks, but boy, them Cowboys, y'all funny, boy. Your Cowboy fans funny, boy. Y'all got an excuse. Well, we played good. Yeah, y'all always play good. It's just so weird. It gotta, after a while playing good, just, hey, we ain't won no rings like y'all. Look, 1 year y'all won, or we won, then y'all won. That's been this since the 90s. So, hey, I'm under no false pretense, but it just seems like everybody else fans not as silly as y'all. Y'all some silly mofos. And my people, close people of mine, love Dallas. They're America's team. I said, man, they are not America's team. Y'all, that's an old adjective given to them when Starbuck was there, because Starbuck was, he had went to the Navy. He was in the, service, whatever college he went to, Army, Navy, whatever. And when he come out as a quarterback, it's like he Captain America. Like y'all run with that thing, and if it was America's team, it's a losing ass team. And that's what y'all want to be represented by. I say Dallas fans act like MAGA. It's a damn cult. It's a cult of personality, a cult of everything. Y'all, I get it, whatever. I mean, I don't get it. Y'all get so just animated by, y'all be in full uniforms, like y'all going out there, whole place being yellow and or being blue and white, and it's just, some of y'all invest just a little too much in something that you're gonna get no return in. I guess you get a little happiness, but oftentimes y'all just sad because they ain't make it. And y'all blame Jerry, his kids, his mama, all that. Hey, I don't know. Hey, she's just funny to me. But Dallas fans are the funniest people in the world. And the memes that come for y'all, boy, The memes is the prize. The memes is everything. Because, once again, the internet is undefeated, goddamn. Especially when it comes to the Cowboys. A lot of great games happened. Like I said, my Niners, they pulled it out. It was, Baltimore and fucking the Buffalo Bills came down to the wire. My man had that fumble, Henry, but hey, he everybody gonna have one in 9 then. Why not him? He human. The fucking Green Bay shocked me with Detroit. Yeah, the Commanders rolling still. We got to look at Travis Hunter. It's 30 yards. That man's the worst fucking route runner. I think they're just trying to get him out in space and see what he do. He has deceptive speed, I think. A small guy. I don't think he has the speed that we've seen in a lot of those guys, though. Like, nah. We don't see that he can get away from nobody or separate. He probably had a big bomb. The quarterback probably threw a great ball to him, but the guy just jumped up and snatched that shit out the air. That was a great interception. Like, yo. And then I saw him play once or twice on the defense. He didn't do nothing. And I think they're really trying to make him into a wide receiver. And I think if you did all that high draft pick for that receiver, you had a terrible draft because you could have got a way better wide receiver than him. Way better. If that's what y'all want to do, because he ain't gonna be able to play full time both ways in this system in the NFL. So there's a lot of great games again, man. Hey, it's NFL. It's NFL time, baby, fellas. I know what it is. So, but the thing before the season started, Shedeur Sanders had walked out of practice, and there's a lot of stories going around. Him, the coach. The coach shouldn't have said this. Maybe Shedeur came up to him, giving him the stats and why he not getting reps and all this and that. And I look at it and I say this. I don't know what Shedeur said to the man. I don't know what the man said to him. Apparently, he went off on Shedeur, told him, yeah, you can leave if you want to. And Shedeur picked up his shit, walked out and left. Now, I think that was wrong. Coach is going to cuss you out. Coach is going to do a lot of things. If you ever played sports, you know. Even if you ain't played, your kids played, you know. And one thing you don't do in the middle of practice or whatever, and the coach is out there, is go to him talking about why you not in the stats, this and that. That's more of a thing to me. That's something. That's a business thing. That's something for your agent maybe to handle. Maybe you talk to the coach privately in his office the next day after practice, anything, but not during that time. And even if you didn't say anything wrong, it's just not the time. Do they want you as the quarterback? Maybe they don't. That's they right. It's a job, nigga. But I think he forgot he black. Him and his daddy and them, and people will say, oh, it's the Sanders name. Well, somebody please tell me how it's the Sanders name. What has the NFL done to Deion? Deion was treated like royalty in the NFL. Worked for the NFL Network, ESPN, all the stations. I think part of it is, and part of some of the things that may have scared some of the teams off is, think about it. Shedeur has never been coached by anybody else. He's never have to have competition from anybody else. Do I blame him? Do I say he don't have the talent? No, he could very well be a great quarterback someday. But I say this, young man, if your ass just wait, you'll be the starter in 2-3 weeks. Cleveland did okay. They lost by 1 point, but Joe Flacco, 50 years old. How long you think Gabriel gonna last? Man, some quarterbacks, great quarterbacks, sit back for a year or two. They hold them back. Steve Minott came out, waited. Sometimes, man, you see, the thing is, man, you got to be patient, man. You talk all this God stuff. In God time, God got you there, but then you run out to the coach. Which is it? The God got you, you don't. You got yourself. And people can say whatever they want about me, man. I'm telling the truth, man. You don't do that to the coach. At that moment in that time, you just don't do it. There's a level of maturity. You got people to handle that, or you handle it after practice. Call a meeting with the owner, whoever, not on the field. See, the coach can't trust that you out there doing the game and he tell you something. Now you going to go off on him on the sidelines on national TV. Because we will do that. And don't nobody want to deal with that. Right? Because the coach, see, a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of people think it's their team. No, it's not your team. It's the coach team. The coach got to put his personality and identity on that. It's going to be his scheme, his way. Maybe they don't want you. I don't know. They may have no choice but to take you out to 3-4 games, baby. All you got to do is be patient, Shador. But you walked off. I don't know the results of what's going to happen. I thought it was a suck-ass move. But, as I said, you're not actually used to anybody else but your dad. And you did it however you wanted to. You weren't afraid of any competition. Even when you went to Colorado, there wasn't no competition. They weren't going to allow it. Jackson, but you never won anywhere. Yeah, you won a few games, but you didn't win. Not even at Jackson. You didn't win. You're not Jalen Hurts. Hell, maybe you'll prove you better than him one day, though. Patience, bro. You say God got you. Let God have you. Not just because your daddy said God got you. No, truly wait. If you have to wait a year or two, so what? You young. You making millions. You sitting around making millions, getting the honing of your craft. Think about other people out here, man. They looking at you. Seem like a spoiled brat to me. That's what you're giving. But that shit legendary. Anyway, I'll move on to some other big shit out here. This motherfucker, Robert Kennedy, Robert F. whatever, Kennedy Jr. This motherfucker is a piece of work. He a piece of work. I'll tell you why. One of the reasons why. This motherfucker is out here railing and praising Trump, and you know, one of these people calling for Trump to get the Nobel Peace Prize, and he wants him to get awards for he say for the Operation Warp Speed. That has to do with the COVID vaccine that no Republican believed in. Kennedy once claimed, allegedly, the COVID vaccine killed millions of people. Doesn't work. So if it killed millions of people, the vaccine doesn't work, we don't need it, you don't agree with any vaccine, why would you want Trump to get an award for it? For unaliving people? Does that make sense? See, these people don't even have a rationale. They white, they right. I have a rationale for nothing. It's just what they say. It's because they say it. And I think these people believe, how do other white people not believe like them? This is your country. This is your right. You know, we got this Senator of Missouri, Eric Schmidt, gets up and give this speech at some conservative thing talking about history, but it's such a revisionist, such a blatant miscarriage of history, talking about the Pilgrims coming over and almost starving and this and that and going on, and how they built this country and it's yours by right. They built it for you. Some of my white people, of course. He tried to get this whole history lesson that was so jaded, so obviously missing why Pilgrims came here, who they found when they came here, how they survived after being here, and how slavery, immigrants and Native Americans built the country. That's his birthright. He has the right to it because it's for them. Believable. Unbelievable. It's a sad day when they saying the quiet part out loud now. But all y'all MAGA, black MAGA, Latino MAGA, Christian MAGA, all y'all people, y'all to blame too. Y'all to blame too. Because y'all with it. Y'all sticking up for it. All y'all to blame. I don't care who you are. If you was my mama and you was with them, you to blame. It's ignorance at its best. Nothing to do with Christianity. Nothing to do with Islam. Whatever religion you believe in. Nothing to do with none of it. We know how the country was taken. Okay, we here now. Yeah, we could deal with now. But we don't have to change the history of how we got here. None of us. White, black, Chinese, whatever. You don't have to change the history. The history is the history. You can't change the history. But RFK is incredible. Incredible. So recently, ICE, and I don't know why they put out this video as though this was some success. They down in Georgia. They go to the Hyundai plant, the plant that North Korea or South Korea is invested in making batteries for electronic vehicles. They're building a plant, in Georgia. ICE goes and raid them. They're not even open. So the only people there are some Korean folks and other folks who are installing things, engineers, people who are contracted to come and maybe do some training, some just on the job things to get the plant up and running. ICE goes in and arrests these people, 475 people, 300 Korean people who were here on work visas, here no more than 75 days. And they rolled this video out of them shackled, shamed. Is this what a country has to look forward to, Trump? Even if they want to make an investment here, and you talk about this with their president, different people, the city in Georgia, the state of Georgia, and as soon as they get in and they have their expert people come in and do things, ICE comes and humiliates them and arrests them all. And now they're free or being free because their own government had to step in, and they're sending them a jet to get them on home. Now they say they'd be willing to send them back if they want to come. I doubt if they want to come. And the people here don't have the skill to do what they were doing. This is the agreement between them and another company, the government, state, bunch of people, and everybody acts like they forgot when they get them here. As if you got people down there who can step in and do the things that need to be done to get the factory up and running. That's MAGA. And Trump says, well, maybe they should have people in to train our people to do it. What the hell you think they was going to do? But they got to get in. You want to train? You want to do they want to do a Skype with them? Yeah, you put this robotic machine here. We're gonna do a Skype of it. No, they had to come and do it. What the hell you think they were here for? Well, make America great again. So we got the good folks down there in Arkansas. I got family in Arkansas. Got a lot of farmers down there, though. They get together. They want to have prayer and revival. And they're praying because they say if they don't get some relief soon from the government, they're going to have to be in bankruptcy. Their farms are going down. They're going down. All they got now is prayer. Prayer changes. Eggs are killed. Prayer changes. And I'm not being facetious. Prayer change. It really does. Here's the problem. You vote for the devil and pray to God. God will not be mocked. God will not be mocked. I don't know if y'all understand what y'all doing and what y'all say, but hear me again. You pray to God, but then you're going to vote for the devil. Oh, okay. You lukewarm. You religious when you want to be. I hope not man nickel come. Because Biden had y'all with great plans and set up for the future, for the present, the future, and beyond. Y'all didn't want to continue that administration. I wanted to go with the businessman. Now you see why he's had failed businesses. Now you can understand. You fuck around and finding out now why this man has had failed businesses. You know, there's a report out now that Doge claiming they saved these hundreds of millions of dollars, and they really didn't. Doge actually saved about $1.4 billion. $1.4 billion Doge saved, but it cost the American government $200 billion in the loss of jobs and rehiring. This, that. It cost the government almost $200 billion. Now you see why the man has been a failure at business. But I bet you don't see it. You know, keep praying. Close your eyes and look down. You still gonna get up and vote for another devil. Because you got one there in Arkansas as the governor, Huckabee. You need to get rid of her. Well, I tell you something I'm looking forward to see. I still don't think it's going to happen. These Epstein victims say they're going to come out with their own list. They don't come out with their own list. They know all the people that was there. Somehow I'm thinking somebody's going to be paid off, whoever heading up this thing or whatever they doing. I'm thinking it's never going to see the light of day. You know, the crazy thing about the Epstein thing is, I'm sure there's some names on it. We probably know a couple names, whatever. But I just don't believe it's his. Well, I believe it's bad because it's child pedophilia, things like that. But excuse me, who that drink? The cover up has become almost equally as bad. The cover up. Republicans and MAGA have come up with so many stories as to why it's not released. Then they try to duke you by releasing what's already released that you can simply Google. So there's nothing new there. Or they'll release certain things that are heavily redacted. It's a national security interest to know who the pedophiles are. Right? Yeah, it's not in the government's best interest to know about the billionaire pedophiles, right? And Mike Johnson, I believe Mike Johnson's so gay, and that's bad for gay people. Trust me. that's y'all don't want him. I believe Mike Johnson, in my opinion, is so gay. I believe that man flaming. It hurting him so he want to get it out so bad it hurting him. But he with this bullshit, white. He'd rather be white. And he knows what he is not going to be accepted. But he flaming. You can tell he a bottom. He flaming. You can see it all in his eyes. So anyway, Mike Johnson comes up with this cockamamie story that he now trying to get away from. He says, no, Trump always says it's a hoax. It's a hoax. It's a hoax. So Mike Johnson speaks for him I bet that pisses Trump off when people do it, but whatever. Mike Johnson tries to tell the world, no, it's not a hoax. He don't mean it's a hoax. He's saying, because Trump was working as the FBI informant to turn all this information in against Epstein. That's what he was doing. He was FBI informant. Yeah, we'll go with that. That was one day. The next day, he tried to walk it back. Now Trump was the FBI informant. But the head of the FBI, if that was true, Cash Patel, boy, he would have been said that story. He would have been said that. Now he's an informant, turning folks in. Okay, what information did Trump gather during his espionage days? This is embarrassing for grown men. But it's even more embarrassing for you to believe it. That's what Mega Mike said. They do anything to distract, to cover up. They don't want the Epstein thing to come out. They're looking at this August jobs report. It's terrible. The worst for a month it's been in 4 years. 22,000 jobs. That ain't much better than 14. See, that lady ain't cooked them books. The jobs report is so bad that you can't even get these mega people to really give you anything good out of it. Like, it's so bad, they can't go in every month and say, oh, you created 500,000 jobs when you only created 10,000. You can't say this every month. I mean, it's not going, and we all know it. We all feel the job market out here right now, or somebody we know is feeling the job market. We know it ain't good. We know it's not good. If you want to pay attention to anything, you know it's not good. You know it's not. But yeah, if you want to just be indifferent, go along with the cult, go along with something, hey, it's great. Good. But you lose your damn job. See how great it is for real. But the reports aren't good. Coming out, it's terrible, as a matter of fact. Go look at it. Go look at it. That's from Trump's government. Another bad news with Trump, he's been ordered to unfreeze over $2 billion in funding for Harvard University. Of course, Harvard and what they're doing and how they do things is free speech. MAGA don't know but 2 lines in the Constitution. That's the right to bear arms and free speech. And how y'all gonna get on that? Y'all don't know but 2 lines in the Constitution. Free speech, right to bear arms. Like, y'all may know the 5th, but you don't really know what it means. You don't know the rest of it. You just know the 5th. I plead the 5th. You don't really know why. You just know that if you plead the 5th, you ain't got to tell on yourself. That's all you know. That's all you really know. Trust me, that's all you really know. None of y'all state the preamble. None. It's like 4th grade shit. But y'all dropped out in 5th, so. Yeah, so Trump has been ordered to unfreeze that. Now, will he do it? I don't know. I mean, he don't seem to be doing anything the courts have said. And the Supreme Court letting him run wild. Sorry about that. But that seems to be the thing. Gotta take me a little sweet. So, what it do? What gonna happen? I don't know, man. That man said he ain't doing it. He ain't doing none of this, the court say. That's his victory. Then he come out and he topped the court. But when they go against him, he ain't listen. Mega is funny because they rail against the courts, rail against this, rail against that. They big on child pornography, but all the elected folks, especially elected folks that get caught, seem to be GOP and MAGA. Look at this. Florida GOP official arrested. 24 charges, child pornography. It's MAGA. Every week we hear about it. Robert Morris. Trump person. Indicted. Could see 10 years in prison. Yeah, he's a Trump advisor. Robert Morris ran a mega church. Trump advisor. Robert Morris indicted on criminal charges related to kids. Yeah. Facing child sex crimes. It's every week. You see it. MAGA, Republicans, these repressed sexual people, these predators, right? South Dakota Republican politician, Joe Koska, Joe, whatever his name is, up there in South Dakota, sentenced to 10 years in prison, right? On the grounds, allegedly, he was grooming his stepdaughter for some sexual activities. There in South Dakota. A lot of open land out there. A lot of places you can't hear a child scream out there. This every week. Check it out. Every week. MAGA folks. Say one thing, doing total opposite. Yeah. This is what they do. So, more bad news in America as the U.S. Bankruptcies and corporations have surged 2020 levels. And unemployment hits the highest in 4 years. But Trump sits around and have a fan fest for himself in the old rose garden that he made. He made a club or something. Club Rose Garden or something. He got the Republicans out, everybody give a love fest for him. Meanwhile, corporations are filing bankruptcy left and right. Unemployment's hit a high. 4 years. Way to go, MAGA. Make America great. And if you don't know about that bankruptcy is real. Dame Dash, our friend here, he done filed bankruptcy. And people will say, oh, that's what people do all the time. Yeah, but sometimes a lot of these people file it who really need to file it, because this is a chapter 7. This is not a chapter 13, 11, some reorganization. This saying, I ain't fucking got it. I can't pay nobody. Most business people and others file another chapter of bankruptcy because they have some funds and they're able to pay something. Dane said, I need a 7. I can't pay nothing. He went to court, said he's $25 million in debt. He said he only has $4,350 in personal property, including jewelry. He got 2 guns and $100 cash. His expenses are $5,200 a month on 0 salary. You know, when I hear this, it's not a funny thing, but all I think about is that Breakfast Club interview that Dame Dash did, and he talked about how a man shouldn't have a boss. Oh, in Harlem, man ain't got no boss. Everybody in Harlem, ain't nobody got no boss. Ain't nobody in Harlem got no boss. Everybody just work for themselves. Everybody work for themselves and buy for themselves and buy off each other, but ain't nobody no boss. Ain't no trash man or nothing around. Ain't no doctor at the hospital because they got a boss. Grown man shit ain't no boss. He throwing around these old cookies his son making. Oh, he got a business. You know. Guess the cookie business ain't doing so good. Not that kind of cookie. All I remember is that Breakfast Club. There ain't grown men here. I know what kind of bullshit is that. Now you need to go get a boss, nigga. Because you got bills to pay, Dane. You got bills to pay. Get off your ass. See, you done made this fucking album. Yeah. Dane, go get a job. Ask Jay-Z if you have a job at Rock Nation. Humble yourself, man. Humble yourself. Be like the prodigal son, man. God damn it, go get a job, Dan. I said, go get a job right now. Go get a fucking job, Dan. Everybody hear you shit. People are looking at Jay-Z. What the fuck Jay-Z got to do with that? When they split, he got his cut, Jay got his cut, Biz got his, everybody got their cut. Dame did what Dame did. He wanted to make movies, shoes, 8, 9 other companies. See, he didn't secure himself. All this bullshit. Now you looking like what my man's at. Nah, you on the Breakfast Club. You a grown man. You from Harlem. It's Harlem. We got no boss in Harlem. Ain't nobody got no boss. Meanwhile, you got two guys sitting there. You're saying no man should have a boss. You're not a man if you have a boss. You got two guys sitting there that you say are in your movie that you're the boss of. So you're telling these two guys from Harlem, one was your OG. This your OG sitting there. He got a little point. The other guy got a point. But nobody should have a boss. How is that working for you? We see how it's working. Fucking idiot. I think some other idiotic shit. This happened a week or so ago. People probably really talked about it, but this whole Brittany Ritter thing with PJ Washington, so fucking stupid. It's a fucking joke. The man come to pick up his kid, and you and your mom are there with a fucking video camera. You know, the baby cried. That's the third week in a row. So what? He's a kid. Of course, if you take a 2 or 3 year old from his mom, I don't give a fuck if it is a dad that don't live there. Of course, when he go with him, I don't care if it's once a week, twice a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, he's going to cry. He's a kid. And once he got in that car, he ain't say shit, cool. Of course he want to be babied, and you want to baby. No, you don't really want to baby him. See, you run around, you played this whole Muslim thing or whatever you was doing, and you and Kevin Gates, none of that shit worked. The real you came out again. You out there, it's up with you. It's up with what? Where's the... Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Goddamn, this girl got me upset. You out there with get your Muslim shit on and all the whatever, and the next second you out there in the hood talking about it's up with you. See, all this fake shit comes out in the rinse. And what you're really mad about is that man that moved the fuck on, got him a wife, probably still got some bitches, but got him a wife. He taking care of his child. That man got plenty of money and gonna make more because he got great stats. He's on a good team, and he's going to make even more money, and you can't stand it. Your mom out there talking about you only got $11,000 in your kid account, but you get your hoe. Talking about his wife, $150,000. His wife can have whatever he got. She get it all, baby. What you mean? How many 11-year-olds, 1, 2, 3-year-olds, you know what 11,000, if it's 11,000 in the account, that's to take care of him, which is what y'all should be doing, but y'all mad because y'all ain't getting that money. See, all Brittany had to do was keep being nice to him, keep being cool with him. Maybe you didn't want him like that, but we knew that from the beginning. Maybe you could have played a little nice, been a little side thing, I don't know. You could have kept a little something extra flowing for yourself. But you're too much of a bitch to do that. So you want to play with religion and Muslims and all this. Then go grab Kevin Gates and them motherfuckers spitting in your mouth and shit. Nasty bastard. We see what happened though when that shit come off. It's up with you. Bitch, have a seat. Have a fucking seat. You think that made him look bad? No, that made y'all look bad. You ain't your mammy. Calling his wife out, get out the car. That man in a beautiful car too. Y'all just jealous. Y'all looking at the Instagram, his wife buying him $450,000 cars, his money, her money. They doing fabulous things, and this motherfucker running around talking about she broke. And in a goddamn Muslim costume. I don't want to come record. What do you think the judge gonna say? Because the little boy crying, he leave with his daddy. So what? The fuck? These hoes is stupid. I hate to say it like that, but goddamn. You hoes is corny. See, when that money gone, boy. Ooh, but you did that, stupid bitch. You did that. You thought you got that young boy. Well, you did what you did, got a kid. I don't know how you thought you was going to be living, what the jail was going to do. See, it's a money thing for you. I guess you figure if you just get the kid full time, you get more money. Ain't no judge gonna do it. Well, before I get out of here, I appreciate y'all joining me this week. We found out, they found out that Gloria Gaynor is actually a Trumper. Gloria Gaynor, the I Will Survive. You know, I Will Survive. She's actually been donating to Trump and the MAGA and Republicans. And damn, Gloria. Maybe you just from an era where you're scared of white people. You know, you got a little money, a little fame. You know, I can't even hear that fucking song on the same no more. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I can't really listen to you like that, Gloria. You almost broke my heart a little bit. But I'll get over it. Jordan Banks, King Urban Podcast. Till next time, I'm out this bitch.